Hey everyone, and welcome to Motivation. Today, we're diving into the timeless lessons from some of the greatest leaders in history. We'll explore the key principles that guided their actions, the challenges they faced, and the sacrifices they made in the pursuit of a better tomorrow. These lessons aren't confined to the history books. They're as relevant today as they were centuries ago, offering us practical guidance for navigating our own leadership journeys. Okay, let's start with a man who needs no introduction, Nelson Mandela. Imprisoned for 27 years for his activism against apartheid in South Africa, Mandela emerged not with bitterness and a thirst for revenge, but with a message of forgiveness and reconciliation. Mandela understood that true freedom couldn't be achieved through retribution. He knew that a cycle of hatred would only perpetuate the very injustices he fought against. So, he chose a different path. A path of forgiveness that paved the way for a peaceful transition to a democratic South Africa. Mandela's commitment to forgiveness wasn't about forgetting the past. It was about acknowledging the pain, learning from it, and then choosing to move forward together as a nation. He established the Truth and Reconciliation Commission, providing a platform for victims and perpetrators to share their stories and begin the difficult process of healing. This act of radical forgiveness required immense courage, empathy, and a belief in the inherent goodness of humanity. Mandela's life reminds us that forgiveness, while incredibly difficult, is ultimately the most liberating choice we can make. It frees us from the shackles of the past, allowing us to build bridges of understanding and create a more just and compassionate world. From one revolutionary leader to another, let's turn our attention to Mahatma Gandhi, a man who, armed with nothing more than unwavering conviction and the power of non-violent resistance, led India to independence from British rule. Gandhi's philosophy of satyagraha, often translated as truth force or soul force, was rooted in the belief that injustice could be overcome not through violence and aggression, but through passive resistance, civil disobedience, and an unwavering commitment to truth and justice. He called on his followers to confront injustice with courage and dignity, to endure oppression with resilience and compassion, and to never waver in their commitment to truth, even in the face of brutality. Gandhi's movement, fueled by the collective power of millions of ordinary people committed to non-violent resistance, shook the foundations of the British Empire and ultimately led to India's independence. Gandhi's legacy extends far beyond the borders of India. His philosophy of nonviolent resistance has inspired countless movements for social justice and political change around the world, from the American Civil Rights Movement led by Martin Luther King Jr. to the anti-apartheid struggle in South Africa. Gandhi's teachings remind us that we all have the power to create change, not through violence and aggression, but through courage, compassion, and an unwavering commitment to justice. So as you navigate the complexities of your own life, remember Gandhi's words: be the change that you wish to see in the world. Speaking of Martin Luther King Jr., let's talk about the man who dared to dream of a world free from racism and segregation. King, a Baptist minister deeply inspired by the teachings of Mahatma Gandhi, emerged as a leading voice in the American Civil Rights Movement, a period marked by both hope and brutal oppression. King's leadership was rooted in his unwavering belief in the power of love to overcome hate, his commitment to non-violent resistance in the face of violence and discrimination, and his audacious dream of a society where his children would be judged not by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. Imagine standing up for equality and justice in a time when segregation was the law of the land, when speaking out against racism could cost you your life. Through his powerful speeches, his tireless activism, and his unwavering commitment to justice, King galvanized a nation, awakening the conscience of America and inspiring generations to fight for equality and human rights. His words, like his dream, continue to resonate deeply, reminding us that the arc of the moral universe is long, but it bends towards justice. We live in a world where inequality, discrimination, and injustice still exist, where the dream of true equality for all remains unfulfilled. So, as we reflect on King's legacy, let us ask ourselves, what can we do to continue his work? How can we contribute to the creation of a more just and equitable world, a world where King's dream of equality becomes a reality for all? Well, that was a lot, wasn't it? The stories of Mandela, Gandhi, and King remind us that leadership isn't about titles or positions, but about courage, compassion, and an unwavering commitment to making the world a better place. These leaders, each in their own way, challenged the status quo, fought for justice, and inspired millions to dream of a better tomorrow. Thank you for watching. If you found these lessons inspiring, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content like this, because the world needs more leaders, more people willing to stand up for what's right, to fight for justice, and to leave the world a little bit better than they found it.